In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how to access a shared folder on Dropbox. To start out, if someone has shared a folder with you, you should have received an email that looks a little something like this. You'll want to click on the Go to Folder button, and this will direct us to the shared folder. From here, there's a few different actions that we can take. The first is if you'd like to add any new files, you can simply click the Upload Files or Upload Folder buttons here on the right-hand side. These will open up your file system so that you can choose which file you'd like to upload from your computer. The other way is to simply drag and drop the file into your desired location. You'll notice as I'm hovering over the different folders that they now highlight with a different color. This tells me that if I were to release my cursor, the file would drop directly into these folders. If I choose to release my cursor down below in this white area, this is going to drop the image into the main folder. Now, if you do this by accident and you don't actually drop your files into the appropriate folders, you can simply just click and drag. You'll notice that right now, as I'm clicking and dragging, there's a number 2 over that little icon next to my mouse. This is because I've got 2 files selected, and when I click and dragged my cursor up, it brought those 2 files with me. So if you only wanted that to be one file, you can simply deselect, click and drag. Now, another feature that you can do in Dropbox is to rename different folders. I'll show you what I mean in our Photos folder. Here, we've got photos that we want segmented by different categories or perhaps different project names, so we'll want to change the name on our folders. To do that, simply hover your cursor over the folder that you'd like to change the name of and click the ellipsis on the right-hand side. From here, you'll come down and click Rename. Immediately, this title becomes editable, and now we can change it to whatever we want. It may take a few seconds to finish, but you'll see that instantly the folder is renamed. Now, what if you have a file in here and you don't want it in here anymore? Well, let's go back to our main folder and let's get rid of this image right here. I'm simply going to click it. Oops, not click it, I'm sorry. Select it. And then we can choose to share it, open it, or we can just click the delete button on our keyboard and delete the file. So pretty simple and straightforward. You'll also notice I did this on accident a second ago, but if you ever want to look at any of the files, you can easily do that by just double clicking and it'll actually open in a preview. From here, you'll be able to either share that file or you may have other privileges and permissions from the person who shared the folder with you in the first place. You can choose to also open it in different formats depending on the type of file that you're opening. And that's it. So it's really straightforward, really simple. Just click and drag, add your folders, move things around, rename them by clicking the ellipsis, and you can also play around with some of these options as well to see how they function.